Enugu, southeast of Nigeria, also known as the Coast City, has an estimated population of over 6 million persons who are predominantly small-scale business owners. A fraction of these small-scale business owners are engaged in manufacturing activities. Over the years, Enugu has distinguished itself as the model state in the Southeast Geopolitical Zone for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Program, with its SME centers acknowledged by development watchers and institutions. In line with the current administration's vision to build a thriving economy led by an inspired, organized and knowledgeable entrepreneurs, as well as growing the market sustained by a local production and zonal economic development. Over 35,000 aspiring entrepreneurs have been trained and funding facilitated for over 1,500 micro-businesses. This has since resulted in the creation of thousands of jobs, amongst others. Testimonials of the Ugwanyi success stories abound across the state, with people like Catherine Ugu, who has been supported to realize her biggest dream of expanding her bakery. On a daily basis, Catherine takes pleasure in her business as she notches it through the patches. Rest assured of our support.
As the business is going, I see myself, I can't even get money to employ special workers or recent technology. So I begin to look for that SME. After they give me loan, then inside my factory now, only special workers. You can see how development is here. Before Nabacha, I do here. Nabacha throughout. Oh, we are producing small, like that. If we can get it 1,000 loaf before, or that is super loaf, or 500. But since I got that room and employ special people who know what is happening in bread work, we are producing that if 2,000 loaf. If market no day, if market day, it will be higher. Then that is super, the same 2,000. That multi super, the same 2,000. That small round bread, almost 5,000. So my business is higher since I got to that SME loan.
Meet Gabriel Aleje, another beneficiary of the administration's support for SME, based in Nsukka. In 2007, a fire incident which gutted his soap-making factory almost made him bite the dust. But today, he's back on his feet.
Alone, I was able to buy 3 amalgamators worth 13 million naira. I was able to buy raw material, and caustic and oil, worth 6 million naira. And the remaining 1 million naira helped me in both transportation, managing installation of the equipment until we started production. They gave me training how to manage that loan, how to manage the industry, how to manage my workers, how to manage my production and sales. Everything about this business, they kind of re-echoed it into my system, my memory. And the one I've learned before, the one they taught me, they all came together to help me to move ahead. As far as I'm concerned now, I still depend on them. And because they always call us for training. They are doing that. And that is where any problem I have, I talk to them, they help me. Even when we are being given treble or 4 times taxation, we talk to them, they talk to the government. Because they are the government, they know the people doing us that. They know how to protect them. I can now feed. I can now feed my family. I can now feed others through my workers. The loan has helped us. The here is now functional. And not only my workers, those people selling my product are making money through there. Those people, no matter, there are so many of them, the retailers, the distributors, a chain, a very long chain is created. And they're all making life. They're all living life, surviving life through this factory here.
Within the Enugu metropolis are different beneficiaries, such as Chinedu Obi, whose transition from manual to mechanized production of blocks and interlocking stones has earned him clients from within and outside the state.
The loan has a positive impact on what we do. Since we got the loan, we were able to get some machines that really improved our production here. Even the speed, the quality, the capacity. As you can see the machines here, they are compressing machines. And it does various things like blocks, interlocks, and road curbs. So, and all these things are in great quantity. We can meet up with many demands there. When we are manual, we weren't doing interlocks and curbs. We were doing just blocks. It was so slow, and there was no standard. The standard depends on how happy or how sad your molders are. If they are sad, you get a bad product. If they are happy, you might get something little good. But with machine, there is standard. And the transition is quite, you can't compare the two of them. It's quite impressive. So even we from here, we move interlocks to as far as Abia State, Anambra, and the clients are ready. Like these ones are producing now, it's not for Enugu, it's going outside Enugu. It will cost the client extra $500,000 to take it to his side, but he doesn't care since he's seen what he wants.
Poultry farmers, such as Emmanuel Ogo, has also felt the touch of Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi's commitment to developing small-scale businesses, and the transformation is obvious.
When they came in 2015 and inspected us and videoed this place, this building we are seeing now was not there. What we had was about 3 other buildings that were there. So they saw it and they were impressed. They say they want to partner with us, and we welcome them with open hands. Then they intervened to support us on point of lay. So that intervention made it possible for us to have our own funds, which could have been set for us to do that business. It now became released. So we now use our own funds to set up this building and put up the building, set up new cages, and this is what we have. This building and the cage and the beds were not there when they intervened for us in 2015. So that intervention made it possible for us to have a positive multiplier effect in our operations. There's expansion in our cash flow, expansion in our capacity, and the expansion on every side. And we are looking forward that if they should support us again, by the time they come next time, they will see a new building in addition to this one.
For someone like Alex Annie, who was also into production of transmission fluid, hydraulic and tin cans for manufacturers, the SME Center is the backbone of his company.
After getting the more machines from them, the production increased, let me just say, ×2. So we can be able to produce like our maximum production in a day with this machine. We get 5,000 to 6,000 cans in a day. 5,000 to 6,000 cans in a day. That is our maximum production.
The administration's commitment to help ordinary people create wealth is taken a notch higher, with the visit of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, for the inauguration of the Enugu edition of the MSME Clinic. The state governor, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, members of the State Executive Council, women groups and security agencies turn up to ensure a warm reception is accorded the country's number 2 man. The convoy makes its way to the Michael Okpara Square, where they inspect local goods produced by entrepreneurs in the state from one booth to the other. The inspection affords an interaction with the business owners, who throw lights into areas of challenges and prospects. Done with the inspection, they make their way to the auditorium for a timeout with guests.
Your Excellency, we welcome you.
The special advisor to the governor on SME speaks on the essence of the program on ground and also calls for interaction among business owners at the exhibition.
This gathering is a great marketplace. It is an incredible opportunity to sell yourself, your products and your services. We encourage you to interact actively, to make new friends by introducing yourself to as many strangers as possible, and to identify potential opportunities while listening and observing proactively. We urge you to walk our exhibition floor and to visit our local government stands to enjoy the richness and variety of our locally made goods. Above all, let this 19th edition of SME's Clinic help us to reaffirm our beliefs and faith in the greatness of our country, Nigeria.
For the host governor, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, the state has not only domesticated its 4-point agenda through its SME Center, but also made numerous strides at promoting MSMEs.
The guiding principle of our administration in Enugu State is to deploy government's resources and services to create a level playing field for all residents of Enugu State to make a living, create wealth, send their children to school, and live in a safe and secure environment. Accordingly, we've taken measures to ensure that all residents of Enugu State, regardless of the state of origin, nationality, or political persuasion, have equal access to all MSME programs, including funds. Enugu State has indeed continued to enjoy a mutually rewarding and strategic partnership with the federal government on several fronts. For instance, following His Excellency the Vice President directive in 2017 on sub-national ease of doing business, we constituted and inaugurated the Enugu State Council on Ease of Doing Business. The Council has already made far-reaching decisions on business practices, process reforms, and harmonization of revenue charges. Under the CBN 220 billion MSC development funds, Enugu State is one of the few states that have fully implemented the program funding over 2,000 MSMEs and has also refunded about 400 million out of the first tranche of 500 million received from Central Bank.
It's the 19th edition of the MSME Clinic in the country, and the Vice President in his speech highlights the benefits of the initiative in growing business processes in the country. He also reveals the federal government's efforts at deepening the impact of the clinic nationwide, with a 90-day window for business registration at a reduced rate.
Through the clinics, we get a chance to both work with the state governments and to support small businesses. The clinics bring government close to the people by assembling in one place all the regulatory agencies whose work has an impact on the business environment and the business experience of MSME, thereby providing a single platform to which small and medium-scale enterprises can bring their business-related challenges for the intervention of the regulatory agencies, instead of having to go from agency to agency trying to solve these problems. Today's event is the 19th edition of the National MSME Clinics. Through the various editions, and I've been privileged to attend 17 of the 19, we have seen inspiring examples of how governments can make a difference in the lives of entrepreneurs by paying attention to them and demonstrating the political will to unwind bureaucratic bottlenecks. MSMEs are now better informed about the roles of various federal government agencies that regulate their activities, as well as the incentives that are available to them and other benefits to which they can become entitled. The practice, since we began the MSME Clinic, is that most agencies offer price reductions, especially for registration and all sorts of other pre-investment approvals during the clinics. It was observed during some of the earlier editions of the MSME Clinics that a lot of MSMEs were finding it difficult to register their businesses as a result of cost. So I'm pleased to announce that the federal government, through the Corporate Affairs Commission, has approved a special window of 90 days from yesterday, which is October the 1st, to December 31st, 2018, to register businesses at a considerably reduced rate of 5,000 naira only, down from as much as 10,000 naira previously. This will afford more MSMEs an opportunity to formalize their businesses. We're also aware that some states have gone on to set up one-stop shops after the clinics. These one-stop shops bring all the relevant agencies together in one place so as to enable the MSMEs access their services on an ongoing basis. The federal government is willing to partner with the state government to immediately set up one such place here. That is a one-stop shop for MSMEs in Enugu State. Also, as part of our efforts at deepening the impact of clinics, we'll be establishing here also in Enugu State shared facilities for MSMEs based on a partnership between the federal government and the state government, the Bank of Industry, Nexim Bank, FRS, NAFDAC, SON, and interested private sector partners. Now, the purpose of these shared facilities, first, is that they will be fully equipped with machinery and equipment required for the various trades and businesses. MSMEs can then do their businesses at those locations at a very reasonable cost. This way, MSMEs are spared the financial burden of having to buy their own equipment and also provide their own services and their own business spaces in order to do business.
On a final note, the special advisor speaks on the impact the collaboration will have on businesses and for the likes of Duhu Ifani, a shoemaker on the street of Abakpa.
The program we're running now actually is a collaboration between the federal government and the state. But that event was the very first time, for instance, somebody at the level of the vice president would be visiting us and visiting the state and walk the floor of any exhibition or any event that has to do with micro, small, and medium enterprises. So it's huge. And also it was an opportunity for people to shake hands, feel really that their efforts, contributions actually matter. Yes, it matters because they are making money, but it's now beyond just making money. To say I'm part of the economy, I'm part of the growth process, I'm part of the difference that the federal government is trying to do and the state is supporting. The other thing it's helping us to do, which is actually far more important than anything else, is that we have so many of our beneficiaries who are looking, for instance, opportunity to get NAFDAC certification and all that. And you hear stories, all kinds of stories. And also there are others who are going through some challenges of getting their products standardized by SON. So that program gave them the opportunity to ask direct questions, but more importantly also meet those who hold the authority to resolve some of the problems that they're facing. So it's, like I said, when you collaborate at that level, so many things that look like impossible or take longer time to resolve get resolved very quickly. Now I know many of the head of agencies that I didn't know before, just because they were part of that event. I have their contacts and I can call them directly. I now know the person who is the special assistant to the vice president on MSME because he was here. So if I have things to do or some assistant to bring to our center, now I know who to call and I know how the process to work it. So collectively, the effort is to increase the ease of doing business, and also more importantly, focusing at the micro, small, and medium because they are the foundation.
The informal sector continues to play a dominant role in growing any economy, which is why the Ugwanyi administration has placed a premium on driving this course. Going by the direction of programs lined up for human capital development, more beneficiaries will emerge and the people of Enugu will continue to celebrate an administration that has given power to the people.